But suppose he won't meet this morning.
Well, see that he does. 15% of $5 million.
$750,000.
Yeah, nice little nest egg, isn't it? All right, come on, get busy. I'll pull my lawyers out of bed and draw up 2 papers of agreement. We'll sign yours first.
Bernie.
I was taken over to Hollywood. And it's very difficult to realize what it's like being a sort of run-of-the-mill actress. Hollywood is a dream. And suddenly to be approached by very famous stars, and to be taken over there in the suite of rooms and the hotels and stuff. And Disney Studios had outbidded every other major studio for The Widows. And I have got a suite of rooms, I've got the flowers, I've got the fruit coming in, would you like some champagne? All this is going on. And I think I've made it. I think this is what it's all about. If only I'd been an actress here. So eventually I get into the studio and to meet the hierarchy. And you actually do go through these little roads that have got Mickey Mouse Road and Donald Duck Lane, and you go through all these little things. Then you get into the studios, which are enormous, and the offices where the carpets, you know. And I met all this room full of people, but it's like we're all sitting around on this sofa. They left me in the center of the sofa, and they all huddled on the arms like this. And it was, oh, Linda, this is John, this is Tony, this is so-and-so. And I'm going, hello, hello, hello. I'm made, I'm a star. And they said, would you tell us about The Widows? So I said, well, haven't you seen the series? You bought it. Haven't you read the script? And they said, well, no, we don't actually read. No, we haven't. Would you pitch it? And in America, you obviously know what a pitch is. You have to pitch a story. Now, they didn't know I was an actress, and I'd never done a pitch before. So I said, do you want me to tell you the story? And usually a pitch in America, it would have been, it's about these 4 women and their fellows blow up a truck and they pull the robbery and they say, we buy it or we don't buy it. But I didn't know you had to keep it short and sweet, as I'm probably prattling on now. But I said, oh, fine. So I did the whole 6 hours. But I played every character there. I go, all right, Dolly, come on, let's smash in the face. Right, who's that Dolly? They've got Harry Rawlins, and he's in the dump. And they sit in total silence. And they said, thank you very much, I think we have a problem. And then one man shot out. I said, where's he gone? What's the problem? And they said, oh, it's all right, Linda, really, would you like a Coca-Cola? And I said, no, I don't want anything. What is the problem? Then he came back and he said, problem is over. We ought to go and meet the heads of the studio. I said, what was the problem? And he said, well, we thought The Widows was a comedy. I said, well, poor guys die in the first reel. And a really big laugh. So I then have to go upstairs to meet the hierarchy, and they do it to me again. They said, would you like to sit down, Linda? And I sit in the sofa, and nobody came near me. And I've got a 22-foot coffee table in front of me. And I now meet the heads of the studio. And he said, I hear you did a very good pitch. Would you like to tell me about it?
Oh, my God, again?
So I said, all over again? So I said, would you like the American version? So I then did it all in American. Okay, you bastards, this is it. You're going to
But they still haven't made it.
Yeah, and in the end they got the...
And the legacy. A couple of years ago, I had Margaret, Duchess of Argyll, on this very show. She didn't give me a great deal, but it was because she was going to appear in The Legacy, a soap opera based on God knows what, and you were writing it.
Yeah.
What happened to this tremendous soap opera? And Samantha Fox was going to be her lady-in-waiting.
Yes.
And why aren't I in it?
Tremendous, yes.
Well,
what happened? You made it into a book.
Simon Napier Bell was a rock and roll promoter, and he promoted the Wham, and a lot more other rock groups, very famous rock and roller. And he approached me because of the success of Widows to write a TV series, but he didn't have any idea. He didn't know what he wanted, except he wanted to make the biggest soap London's ever seen, England's ever seen. So it was actually going to be networked. And very few English TV series are ever networked in America. I mean, they go over on various channels, but not the big Dallas Dynasty. And we were going to make a Dallas and a Dynasty. So I went off and sort of came up with an idea. And he said, I will begin promoting it. So I promote it. I'd open the paper and I think, Prince Edward is to star in the legacy.
It was unbelievable.
Duchess of Argyle.
Lady Theresa Manners was in it. They were all in it. And nothing.
When you go through the Duchess of Argyle, of course, said, Linda, I don't really think I would have Samantha Fox as my maid. At this point, there was no maid. There was no.
There was no script.
There was no script. I was still researching.
But you turned it into a huge bestseller that sold millions and millions.
Yeah.
And in fact, you've got the talisman now.
Yeah. Well, in actual fact, the Legacy book, when it came out, because Pan Books approached me because of all the publicity on the Legacy TV series, and asked if I would write the book. And they liked a bit of the backstory.
Yeah.
So the book got longer and longer and longer, and he's doing this, and I got to get quicker.
No, he's got something on his finger.
The book got longer and longer and longer.
Who do you think you're waving at?
Who's he waving at? Is he doing it to you?
It was all.
It might be you, or it might
Yes, you can't tell. He's cross-eyed. Who he's signalling at. Anyway, it turned into Talisman. We congratulate you on the success of it. And that's what happens on a live show. You'd like to go on for about 4 hours, but you can't.
Yes, I'm sorry, it's me.
No, it's not. It's never you. Never you, Linda. Nor you, John. Nor you, Michael. It's nice to have you all on board.
you.
Thank you for joining. Well, that's another one gone. Another one gone and never called me, Mother. Friday night's another one, of course. And I'll see you then at 7 o'clock. Bye-bye.
In Sportsnight tonight, the remaining FA Cup fourth round replays, in particular First Division West Ham with what might be a difficult evening against Swindon at Upton Park. Sebastian Coe is back. He has his first race of the new season. We'll see that from the meeting in Genoa. First action from Vail, Colorado, as David Vine reports from the World Skiing Championships. And Harry Carpenter is in Las Vegas to set the scene for Hunnigan against Starling. Sportsnight, 10:20.
In just over 5 minutes on BBC2, the Roux Brothers are at odds over the best way to make puff pastry. But when it comes to brioche, there's no doubt that it's easy and delicious. Nothing's ever easy in Dallas, and we shall confront the latest set of troubles with the Ewings and their various hangers-on in 25 minutes. First, though, we're playing doctors and nurses, as Sir John Mills brings us some memorable medical mishaps created by the best of British.
Now it's time for this week's exciting episode of The Surgeon.
British filmmakers have, over the years, examined the medical profession literally from head to toe.
1944. By August the 22nd, 2 of these people would be dead. And one of them a murderer.
Sometimes they go for the funny bone.
Swab, man, swab.
But I ought to do everything by myself here, watching bird? Catch him, someone.
Will you kiss me?
Or the heart of the matter. Sometimes it's the workings of the mind.
Personality, and probe into the strange depths of our subconscious.
Sometimes they go straight for the jugular.
Catch me, Jay!
I mean, look at it. I'm an idiot doctor who likes to practice in a village surrounded by jungle. Apart from Patterson, there isn't another European this side of the capital.
They will even tackle alternative medicine in the form of voodoo.